episode, y'all. In this episode, I'm going to be interviewing this young man that I've come to grow fond of. He's a lyricist. That's what I call him anyway. I'm going to let him introduce himself, right? But I wanted to sit down and talk to him because I think that what he has to say is important. I hope that it influences y'all out there that's listening, especially parents, that this lifestyle has a whole lot of holes in it. But I'm going to let him tell you about that and tell you about his life so that you can get a better understanding. You know what I mean? So, hey, bro, go ahead and introduce yourself.
For sure, man. My name is Cotty from Fayetteville, Tennessee.
Where is Fayetteville at?
Man, Fayetteville,
I've heard of it. I don't know where it's at.
it's down there by Huntsville, Alabama, 30 minutes away from Tullahoma,
30 minutes from
Shelbyville,
Alabama.
Lewisburg, Pulaski. We all in that area right there.
Oh, okay, in that area.
Yeah.
Pulaski.
Yeah. Home
The home of the Klan.
Home of the Klan.
Wee. Okay, then. Tell me why you want to do this interview. Because
Wow.
you know what the podcast is about. My podcast is about educating people about the lifestyle, deterring the lifestyle, so on and so forth. So tell me, why would you want to do this?
Just to be totally honest,
Yes.
I just want to be part of the move.
Dig that.
Straight like that.
Dig that. That's real. I respect that, right? So, how long you been locked up?
I've been locked up 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been locked up before?
County jail.
County jail?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Group
did
homes.
that.
Group homes before that.
So is this your
Juvenile.
first time in prison?
Yeah, first time in prison.
First time in prison. So you were locked up in county jails and in juvenile facilities?
Yeah, juvenile facilities.
At what age were you first incarcerated in juvenile facility?
I say about 14.
14 for what?
It was either probably defiance or runaway. It was in that area. Nothing
Stuff
too
like
serious.
that?
Yeah, it started off small.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. What was your life like before you got locked up in juvenile the first time?
Before I got locked up, it was I say I had a moment of stability where I was living in the country.
Okay.
And we would deal with cows and we would do square bells and you know what I'm saying, we worked on the
really?
farm and you know what I'm saying, I'm driving tractors and stuff like that.
Really?
Four-wheelers to church and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, but the turning point came when my mama divorced this man and we moved back to the hood. And
Right.
and I spent it was a holiday, it was the 4th of July, and my mama was staying with my auntie, and I'm staying with my other auntie on my daddy's side, and when we met up on the holiday on the 4th of July, and she was like, this is the first holiday we can't spend together, and we just both cried in each other's arms. Then after that day, it was the streets.
Okay, let me back up a little bit. I got you. So when she divorced, was she divorcing your father?
Nah,
So she remarried?
she never remarried.
I'm talking about she married
This man.
somebody other than your pops, right?
Yeah, most definitely, yeah.
And then she ended up divorcing him.
Yep.
Y'all were split up because of circumstances.
Yep.
And then that's when it went downhill.
That's when it went downhill.
So when it went downhill, how did you know to go downhill? What did you know about the life?
See, as a young age, I seen the streets. I was around the streets.
How? What? Out your window? What? Were you?
I mean,
did you live in the neighborhood?
I lived in the neighborhood, so
Got it.
you know what I'm saying. I was brought up around it. You know what I'm
Got
saying.
it.
So
Got
I
it.
already had a feeling for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Before I moved to the country, that's where I was at.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
So when I got brought back to it, I didn't have nothing else. I didn't have nothing to lean on. I can't even stay with my mama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm defending for myself in my mind.
Yeah,
you
you
know
out
what I'm
there,
saying?
yeah.
So whatever that's being taught, I was eating it. So
No
if
matter who it came from.
No matter who it came from.
Because it was feeding you.
Because it was feeding me.
Yeah.
Boom, I'm stealing from stores. I'm robbing stores. I'm whatever clever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We selling everything. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We robbing everything. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody can get it.
Anybody can get it.
Where were you staying at?
I was staying with my auntie.
You were staying with your auntie?
Yeah.
So tell me about the relationship between you and your auntie. Did she notice that you were not in the house and out doing all this? Did she hear about you doing these things? What was that like?
We got caught up one time. See, my auntie had 3 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of them moved out, but then she had 2 other kids that we would go to Walmart and steal stuff together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got caught up. That day we
Wow.
got caught up, man, and we got our ass beat.
Yeah.
Real good. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But she was my auntie the type. We in the hood, so we outside all day. You know what I'm saying?
She
So
can't watch you all the time.
She can't watch me all the time.
Yeah, she
can't-
work.
Yeah. You know, she get on to us or she give us game or whatnot, but we young. What's game? What's the old head game when you young?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
ain't
saying?
Feeling it.
I ain't feeling it.
She telling you about the consequences of life.
Yeah.
That ain't, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a way to get it.
Right now.
Right now.
And you were how old?
Man, at that time, I think I was about like when we came back, I was like 13. I had to be 13 when we came back. Yeah.
So, other than like you and your mom, the issue of that separation that caused that, you know what I'm saying, situation to put you out there in the streets. What else was it that made you so anxious to be out there in the streets? What was that?
See, just being around
Because
my mama all the time.
If you were in the house with your auntie, you were not homeless, right?
Right.
She fed you,
Most definitely.
clothed you.
Most definitely.
So, can you think of anything? What was it that made you want to be out there?
See, my mama, man, can teach me so much. I can only want to hear so much from my mama.
Yeah.
I needed a male figure. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of men out there, man. They was shining. It was glitter, but I thought it was gold.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? Everybody got this and everybody got that. I didn't understand that what people got don't mean
Right.
ain't the you know what I'm saying?
Don't
the
mean they
gold.
good people.
Right. But so that's what I was really chasing, you know what I'm saying? How do they got this? I need to go be with them to be able to get that. You
Right.
feel me? So that's what I was on, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
My mama tried everything she could. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't even split away for a long period of time. I think it was about 6 months or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But she tried everything she could, but it was my thought process, what I was thinking and what I wanted, and that was it.
It's just that on that.
Yeah.
So you wanted a male figure in your life,
Yeah.
somebody to help you, figure out life, right? And the only ones that were available was the ones in the streets.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was your pops?
My pops, he was driving truck, I believe. You know, he was doing his own thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you had no contact with him?
I would see him. I would hear from him every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Real brief. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, but he was doing his own thing.
Yeah. Did he know you were doing all kinds of stuff in the street? Did they tell him that?
They had to. We small town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Did he ever try to correct you long distance?
I mean, nah, I ain't really had no correction from him. I ain't really had no correction from
None
him.
at all?
None, not at all.
Yeah. So the dudes in the streets that you started gravitating towards, right? No names at all, but
Right.
was it one in particular that you gravitated towards that really gave you the game?
Yeah.
What was special about him?
His his confidence.
His confidence in the street?
His confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? He had something I didn't have.
Right.
I didn't have the confidence to voice what I believe in.
Yeah.
And even though he believed in something wrong,
Right, but he
was
believed it,
still
though.
just he believed in something.
Yeah, he believed in something.
And I ain't have nothing to believe in.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Why do you think you didn't have anything to believe in?
Because I didn't know what to believe in.
Still young. You knew you were young, didn't know.
Yeah.
And you was trying to find it.
I'm trying to find something.
Anybody.
Anything. Any food y'all got, let me eat it.
Let me eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, dig that. So what is it that he taught you? He taught you the dope game?
He taught me
Put you in the street?
He taught me the dope game. He taught me how to maneuver around in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He taught me how to one of my first lick with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just
Explain for my audience when you say lick. What does that mean?
first breaking and entering.
Breaking and entering. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was your first real crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Walmart stuff, stealing bicycles or whatever y'all was stealing, and batteries and stuff.
Yeah.
That was
Yes, sir.
that was your first real deal, Holyfield, right?
Yeah.
And tell me, how did he convince you to do that? What did he say to make you? Because were you nervous? You never done this before, so I would imagine you had to be nervous.
Well, see, it was really the opposite. I was really anxious.
You were anxious. You wanted to do it.
Yeah, it was a thing like I knew that I needed some money. I thought about getting money so much. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I got this person I look up to right here beside me.
Right.
I want to show him that I'm with the move because that's all we dealing with is the streets.
All the streets.
So, I'm with the move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing can stop me from doing this right here.
But see, you a juvenile, so how did he introduce it to you, or you introduced the move to him?
See,
So that's what I'm saying.
It was.
Who knew and who influenced whom? Because I would imagine you could say what you say, you were in the streets, right, but you were a child.
Yeah.
So did you go to him and say, I got this lick?
It was more.
You know what I'm saying?
It was more of a conversation. See, it was a conversation about some niggas.
Yeah.
These niggas soft. Woo.
Let's get them.
They got some. Yeah. And then it was boom. Let's go handle the move. You know
So
what I'm
how
saying?
does were you 13, 14?
About 13, 14.
So how does a 13-year-old make a move like that? You feel what I'm saying? What I understand you say the confidence that he had, it rubbed off on you evidently.
Yeah, yeah.
And plus you said you were anxious to show him that
Yeah.
you with this.
Most
the
definitely.
streets.
Most
right?
definitely.
That
Most definitely.
you cut like that, right?
Exactly.
You built like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
13, 14, I don't know how you know you was built that way, but I get it. But when you go in, I've never been on a lick like that. But when you go in, it's a lot of things moving, I would imagine, at one time. You feel what I'm saying? Where did you learn the composure that you would need to do that from? How did you know you had that in you? You were anxious to do it, but how did you know you had what it takes to do it until you do it?
See, the game that he was giving me at the time.
Before
man,
that?
the game he was giving me, man, it was structure. You feel me? We was moving off of structure, man. You know, security is a must. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, long as we securing ourselves and we securing this perimeter, man.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? So we ran in on structure. You handle this and handle this, bro. You handle this, and we gonna do it like
So
this.
he basically groomed you to be prepared for whatever was coming in the streets. And that's what I wanted to get to, right? I asked those questions intentionally because a lot of people out there that might be listening to the show, they don't understand how a child can get to that point to where they can execute something like that at that young age. And the reason that's possible is because some adult has taught them, as you say, the structure to be prepared for that, right? So what do you think about that? What do you think about, even though I understand, I believe that you had love for this brother, you feel what I'm saying? Because he was giving you something that you thought you desired and needed at the time, right? But what do you think about a person in a situation, not to down him, that's not what we're here for,
Most
but what do you think about a situation like that where an adult would give that type of game for whatever good intentions to a child? What do you really think about that today?
What I think about
Yeah,
that today.
mindset today. What do you think about that?
See, man, just to be totally honest
Absolutely.
with you, some people, man, learn off of mistakes. Some people, you can't tell them nothing. So why not guide them or get them game about what they finna do on the good and the bad of it? You see what I'm saying? If they gonna be out here fucking some shit up, excuse my language.
Go ahead,
You know what I'm
go
saying? Messing some stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Give them the game about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see them do that, but at the same time, but this is what it is. That's how I feel about the situation. Keep it real.
Yeah, that's
Don't
keeping
tell
it
your
real,
kid. Don't tell your kid Santa Claus coming in here.
because there ain't no sound.
Ain't no Santa Claus. Because then they gonna be mad at you that you know what I'm
That
saying?
lied to 'em.
Yeah.
Right. I get that to an extent, right? I really do. I really do, right? But let me ask you a scenario. So what if that you given that structure in that game, what if it ends up in somebody losing a life? How do you rationalize that? You had this structure, something happens that was totally not expecting to happen, right? But possible because of, circumstances. So what do you do then? What do you tell that child to prepare for at that point? Do you tell this 13 or 14-year-old to prepare to be gone to prison for the rest of his life or her life, if it's a female? Or do you say, I got this as an adult because that was a child and you influenced them? What do you say about that?
So you saying if they went on a mission and
If they have,
and then somebody life got took, in the mix of that, see, that comes with it. You know what I'm
part
saying?
of it.
That's part of it. That would have been explained from the jump.
that this
You know what
could
I'm saying?
happen.
That this could happen.
That's
This
part
what
of the
you get-
grooming then.
This what you get yourself into. You know
If
what
you
I'm
live
saying?
this life.
If you live this way.
And I'm glad you said that because that's what I think a lot of people don't calculate, in my opinion. I see a lot of stuff on the news. I don't know if you watch the news, but I see a lot of stuff that be happening on the news, and the people, kids, finding themselves in situations where somebody is hurt bad or killed. And when I see them in court, I see the tears and I see the pain on the parents' faces and the parents of the kid that got killed. And then I'm saying to myself, I know as an adult, tears roll down my face. You feel what I'm saying? In a situation like that. So I can only imagine what a child is thinking. And I was just wondering, what do you think today of somebody that's an adult that would teach a child that this is part of a lifestyle that you choose? And what would you say to that child and that adult now? What would you say to them?
Well,
And I know this is getting a little bit too serious, but
it's good.
It's okay.
good.
Go ahead. Yeah,
It's good because this thing need to be talked about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said before, it depends on what level they was on. If they was on the level of this is what they doing and nothing else matter, I got to give it to you real.
Yeah.
It would hurt me not to give it to you real. Mm-hmm. Well, if you're gonna be out there on the block, I would advise you to put the pistol over there by the fence in the chip bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you giving them the game.
You feel me? Keep the dope over there in a napkin over
Yeah.
there because you might get. You know what I'm saying? Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm just saying I would try to give you some jewels.
Right.
Even though some people would look at that bad, but at the same time.
So are you saying that for those kids out there that are gonna do it, if they're gonna do it, the best thing to do is to teach them the right way to do it?
I would say,
well, I don't even. It
I would
ain't
say,
no right way to do it.
I'm saying you gonna give them, you know, you gonna try to tell them the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
In those circumstances,
this is, hey, bro, look, this ain't really the move for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna. It's no way to prepare yourself for prison.
it's no way.
You see what I'm saying? It's so much that goes on in the inside you don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? So I can tell you that too. I'm gonna tell you that. But then again, I know you ain't gonna listen to it. I'm still gonna tell you how to move or maneuver too.
Right.
Cause you out here.
Yeah, because some of them just out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't no turning around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
the only way they're gonna turn around, they get forced to.
You feel me?
So what do you say then? I get you. I get you. And I agree with you on some circumstances like that. I know some people like that. It's sad, but I do. I know some that you can tell them everything under the sun about it, and they still want to try it. They want to take a drink of the water.
Exactly.
So what do you say about those people that want laws to be where juveniles get 20, 30, 40, and 50 years? What do you say to that? Is that deserved? Do you think those kids that would not have listened under any circumstances to not doing it, go to school, do this and do that, do you think those kids should be in prison for the bulk of their life?
I don't even feel that their mind is fully developed to even know the choices that they're making.
So what does the responsibility fall? Does it fall on the adult that's teaching them, even though they say they have good intentions, or does it fall on the person that actually did it, the kid?
I kind of feel like it fall on the parents.
Oh, and not the person in the street.
I feel like it fall on the parents because it started from the household.
I get you on that, but I get you, and we're gonna jump to the household. But if you got a child in the streets that's gravitating towards an adult in the streets, not a parent, right? And that adult teaches them A, B, and C. Why should the parent that's in the household that has tried to tell them the right thing, why should that parent be held accountable for what that child is learning from an adult that is not their parent?
Because,
now just keep it raw.
Because honestly,
yes.
Okay, if I had my kid, if I was out there and had my kid, you know what I'm saying, we was in the household and my kid was in the street and they committed a crime, the first place the police gonna come to is me.
Yes.
I'm responsible.
Yes.
This kid is under my care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and if I couldn't handle this kid, I supposed to ask for help and take certain measures. You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
I'm supposed to take certain measures. Like my mama, she took certain measures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She called DCS on me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? I can't handle him. He's being, you feel me? Boom. You know what I'm saying?
So you think the parents should be more involved in doing whatever they need to do to steer their child the other way?
Most definitely.
Because once they step out into the streets, it is what it is.
Most definitely. I say DCS is a little extreme, but I would most definitely say be more involved from my experience. Be way more involved. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Jump off the cliff for your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then somebody else going to be teaching them, and then it's going to end up to that, what we talking about now.
Real. No,
you
that's real. Yeah, jump all the way off the cliff if you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they going to get what they want.
You feel me? You know
yeah,
what
in the streets, you're going to get what they want.
Yeah.
That's interesting, man. Okay, then. Dig that. Dig that. So go past that then. Now you're into the adult phase of your life.
Yeah.
Then talk about that a little bit.
So the adult phase, man, soon I turned 18, see, I was in independent living. You know what I'm saying? I still was in DCS custody.
What's independent living?
Independent living is where DCS pay for your apartment, you know what I'm saying, give you a place to live, get you your school and stuff like it. You know
Who's living with you?
I had some roommates that was in DCS custody too.
Well, wait a minute. Is there any adults involved? Did y'all have a house mother
we was 18.
or father?
You know what I'm saying?
You 18?
18. I was in custody till I was 14 till I was 18.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So anyways, we was in there, and I caught a charge. I'm going to work. I caught a gun charge. I had a gun on me going to work. I'm going to Ruby Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? In Green Hills.
Yeah, okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, then.
I know I got to catch that bus back though. You know what I'm saying? I know it's my first time really being in the city.
Okay.
I'm from a country. You know what I'm saying?
You.
So I had to do what I had to do. So I caught my first charge. Boom! I'm in the mix of things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm panicking. You know what I'm saying? So at that point when I'm panicking, I'm trying to come up with what I'm gonna do with my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be going to school. That's part of the agreement of staying in this apartment. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying out west. I'm staying on 40. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's a part of the agreement. So I ain't got no car. The reason why I got caught with the gun because I got to catch the bus and I'm around these,
I got you.
slick ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Boom. So I decided to go back to the hometown, pick his sack up.
Yeah. Go get that work.
Go get the work. Boom, boom, boom. That's how I caught my 10. You know what I'm saying? They put me on probation. And then I was always in the hole. I'm always trying to climb out the hole.
Trying to get out of the hole.
I've been trying to climb out the hole since I was 18.
Why was that? Why were you always in the red? Why couldn't you get out of the hole?
I made the wrong decision.
Meaning?
I chased the bag.
Explain that, because they don't know what that means.
Chasing the bag. I was chasing some money. I was chasing a dream that never could be accomplished.
It couldn't be, right.
You feel me?
Right.
I get a quarter ounce of dope, 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 a quarter ounce of dope.
Right.
I'd be on the ounce, I'd be on the ounce, and tomorrow I'm on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
All the way back.
All the way back.
How? How is that? Mismanaging?
No guidance.
See, most people don't understand that, and most people that's in the dope game, they don't really ever get to that level that you see on TV. Ain't too many Scarfaces.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know
so
saying?
you really just little bit of mini cogs in the machine.
Man, you feel
making
me?
somebody else rich.
Man.
And I wanted to say that because, everybody thinks that it's real easy to pick up that dope pack and get rich. It's not. Mm-hmm. You'll be better off if you knew how to manage money and you had a job.
Man.
The key is the management, because the mismanagement of your money what kept you chasing the bag, as you say, right? Mm-hmm. If you knew how to manage money, you wouldn't even need that lifestyle. But go ahead.
Exactly. You're right. And that's what it was. I didn't have time management or money management.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you didn't have a father figure to teach you that.
Exactly.
Right, now let's go back just for a quick.
Okay, then.
Okay, the person that taught you the business, the game, right?
Yeah.
He didn't bother to teach you that part, did he?
He didn't. See, listen, let me tell you something, though. See, man, this nigga, man, when I came to prison, man, this nigga taught me, man. He said, hey, man, it's people that got money, and it's people that understand money, man.
Yes, come on, man.
And that's the difference, man. When you understand money.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
You didn't understand it.
It was even the point where I was up.
Yeah.
I was up and lost it all.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
Didn't understand money.
Because that's how most people are in the game. They don't understand money. Mm-hmm. They might have it, but they don't understand it.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't know how to hold on to that.
Yep.
Anyway, well, go ahead, finish.
But anyway, so boom. So of course, you know what that leads to. I caught another charge. CI set me up. You know what I'm saying? Confidential informant.
Yes.
You feel me? Set me up. You know what I'm saying? I got a 9 at 30 for that. You know what I'm saying? That violated my 10. Then I ended up in here. Now I got a 19-year sentence. Right. All over 10.5 grams of dope.
10.5 grams.
10.5 grams of dope, 19-year sentence, man. You know what I'm saying? I supposed to flatten.
Excessive to me, but
man,
yeah.
I supposed to flatten the 10-year sentence this year, 2023, but they had started our way over. You know what I'm saying? So for anybody out there that's listening, you know what I'm saying? I just need y'all to hear that. 10.5 grams of dope, 19 years, man.
Yeah, I'm wondering. This might be a little bit off topic, but you're not eligible for any of the these programs where they've been taking people back to court, chopping their sentences down, drug offenders and all.
No, I'm not eligible for anything like that. But
that's weird.
I ain't eligible for nothing like that. I'm at 30% on them.
Oh well,
you know
okay, yeah.
I'm at the lowest percentages.
Yeah, a lot of them
are
in high percentages. Okay, then I dig that. So okay, you come all the way full circle to. You're 19 years and you're doing that. So tell me now, because I hear you, you know what I'm saying, you rapping. I think you're very talented. I don't just say stuff like that to people. I don't do no blowing no smoke.
Man, most definitely.
Yeah, I don't do that. I think you're very talented. What is it that you intend to do when you leave here?
My intentions?
Yeah.
The most important thing I want to do, man, is I want to deal with this concrete. and invest in myself.
When you say deal with this concrete, what do you mean?
I want to test concrete.
Test concrete as a profession.
Want to be a part of the TCA, you know what I'm saying, Tennessee Concrete Association.
I got you. Okay, but
want to do that, be in that area, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, dig that.
Give me a couple of trucks and stuff.
So what are you doing to prepare for that career?
Well, right now, you know what I'm saying, I'm taking a correspondence course. You know what I'm saying?
You pay for that on your own, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let them know then.
Yeah, I pay for that on my own, man, monthly. So I'm taking that, and you know, there's some people in here, man. See, when people think of prison, they think of just criminals. Well, there's people in here that had careers out there, man.
That's
so
right.
I got mentors in here, man.
They're passing that knowledge on to you.
Passing the knowledge, I'm eating it up. You know what I'm saying?
See, now you eating a different way.
Yeah.
You're eating a different way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So
you still looking.
Yeah.
But
I'm looking. I'm out of transition though.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And what was the most important part of that What influenced that transition?
What influenced the transition, man?
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so I had a hold on me because I violated my probation.
Okay.
While I'm in prison.
Yeah.
Okay, then so remind you, I'm in love with my baby mama. She had left me when I got to prison. That stung me. Okay, when I finally made it to court, it wasn't nobody in the bleachers.
No family, no nothing.
No family, no nothing. I'm looking in the bleachers. It wasn't even nobody from the outside in the bleachers. They waited on me to the last one in there. So I'm just processing it in my head. The DA laughed at me when they gave me my time and everything.
Right.
And it just dawned on me like, I gotta care about myself.
Right.
I really gotta care about myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause don't nobody really love you. You feel me?
Right.
So it's just that was my transitioning stage right there. I got to get in that scripture. You feel me? I got to get in some divine knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The Most High put some stuff in me, man.
That's
to
right.
bless
Come
me.
on now.
You know what I'm saying? So once I got to getting on that journey right there, man, you feel me? Everything else was a coup de matata, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything else was no worries, man.
Okay, then,
you know
no
what I'm
worries.
saying?
All right. Dig that. Yeah. What's that from? The Lion King?
Man, you feel me?
All righty then.
In the wise words.
All right. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. But dig that, man. I want to thank you for doing this, man. I'm looking at you, and I wish that this was on video because I'm looking at your body language while you're talking, right?
Yeah.
I don't think this was easy for you to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm glad that you did it.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are going to benefit from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
And you got anything else that you want to say to those out there, the parents or the kids, whomever, anything you want to say?
Man, one thing I want to say, man, find you somebody you can be vulnerable with, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things, man, as just as black people or just as people in general, man.
Right.
We all hold stuff in and we scared to let things out, man. And that'll destroy you, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Be vulnerable, man. Get help if you need it. You know what I'm saying? Know you a king. Know you a queen. Rise like the sun in the morning. Yeah.
Man, I appreciate that, right? Look here, y'all. This has been another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, and I say peace, y'all.